Hello my loves and welcome to another video. My name's Chrissy if you haven't been here before. If you have, welcome back. Today I am going to be doing my Sunday Shop My Stash. It's actually Saturday evening, but I'm going to make this so it loads on Sunday. That way it actually goes up on time, and I do have to work in the morning, so I'm not sure if I'm going to want to tape it when I come home. So if you are interested in watching a Shop My Stash, then stick around. Okay, so I am going to do this Shop My Stash a little bit differently. I am going to give a mini review of each item that I used, unless I used it the week before. And I am just going to tell you why I liked it, why I didn't like it, all that. I'm just gonna start with everything that I had, and then I will go into new products. So what I had in my makeup bag today, I also switched from my makeup drawer to my makeup bag, just in case I needed to like take this somewhere. I can just throw it in my bag right there and be done with it. So last week for eyeshadow, I picked this Supernatural eyeshadow palette. It's from Hot Topic. I haven't used this in a while. That's why I picked it. Actually, that's what most of mine were picked from last year, or last week, were things I hadn't used in a while. And I decided that I wanted to try it again. When trying it again, I found that the colors didn't mix well. They became really super muddy. So I wanted to take this out of rotation. So I am going to keep this just because I really like Supernatural, so I want to keep that. I actually want to get the other palette that they have too, even though I know I'm not going to like the formula. But I am going to keep that. So I decided to switch to a different palette. So I went ahead and I switched to this little palette. It does not say what kind it is, but it's just a little warm neutral palette. Well, I guess some of them are cool. Anyway, I switched to this palette and realized I didn't like the way the colors were going on. Actually, this one, I ended up dipping back into that multiple times before I could get it to cover my lid. And I realized that it's a light color, but I've got other light colors that cover in one shot. And this one, it took 6 times for me dipping back in. So I decided that I'm just going to declutter this. So this is going in my empties bin. Then I pulled out this little Mary Kay palette. This is just a build your own type palette. It had 2 colors in it when I started. It had this brown, which I can't remember what it's called, hazelnut. And then it had this blush also. And then the color that was in here fell out and disintegrated. So I ended up just saying that I was going to declutter this. I actually don't like shiny blushes. So I decided I'm just going to declutter this altogether. Honestly, I think I might just take these out and use this for a mirror. Then I was like, well, this one's probably I'm not going to like either. This is from, sorry, that palette was from Rue 21. I keep saying they're from Forever 21. They're from Rue 21. This is from Forever 21. And this is just a big neutrals palette. I figured I probably wasn't going to like this either, and I was going to end up decluttering this. And this actually worked. And I actually have a Face of the Day video that I will be putting up with this in it. So this ended up being my palette for the week. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad I picked it. I will be using it again. Next, I picked this, for blush, I picked this Anastasia Beverly Hills blush trio. This is the one in Pool Party. Here are the colors. I actually really like this. I will definitely be using this again, although I probably won't get much use out of that color because, as I said, I don't like shiny blushes. Try that as an eye color. Next, my Tarte foundation. I love this foundation. I will be keeping this. This is actually going to stay in my rotation because it's the only one that's matching me right now. The Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara in Noir. Not one of my favorite formulas. It was kind of wet. It clumped. I don't care for the brush all that much. It's not one of my favorites. I will be decluttering this as well. Okay, now I don't pick lip colors for the week, but I am pulling whatever color I pull to use in putting it in the bag. One of the colors that I used this week was the Buxom Vava Plump in Honeydew. It's a really pretty color. This is a mini. I like it. I'm not a big person for, it's not matte. I'm not big on not mattes, but that's okay. I really did like this color. I would use it again if I was doing something that wasn't going to take all day. I also used my Makeup Forever Artist Liquid Matte in 109, which I believe is Praline. This is my go-to matte lipstick. I love the color. It does come out a lot on the brush. I almost wonder if it's broken, but I usually just end up wiping most of it off. But I love this color. I love this makeup, or I love the formula. It stays and stays and stays. I will definitely be using this again. Next is my Maybelline Great Lash in Clear. This goes in every week, so no complaints on that. After that is my Rimmel Scandalize Waterproof Cold Kajal Liner in Nude. This is my go-to nude liner. It's the only nude liner I have. Sorry. I use this Rue 21 face primer. It says it's oil-free. It's not mattifying. Actually, it was a little illuminating, and I've never used anything illuminating, and I actually really enjoyed it, and I will end up using this again. Was really pleasantly surprised with this one. Then I have my CoverGirl Clean Invisible Concealer. I like this concealer. I have no complaints about it. It worked fine. It didn't clump. It didn't fall into my lines. We'll be using that again. The Physicians Formula Instant Ready Setting Spray. Love this. This is right up there with my e.l.f. setting spray. This is another one that I'll keep going to. The Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible, Micro Finishing Loose Powder. I have two finishing powders that I go to. I really like this one. I really like my other one. Honestly, I'll probably keep this one in my thing because it's almost gone. This is just this is just glitter glue. I'm just going to keep it in my bag from now on. That way if I need it, it's right there. I had a hard time with black liners this week. I don't even remember which one was the first one. Actually, yes, I do. So I pulled out the waterproof eyeliner, the Glimmer Sticks waterproof eyeliner in Blackest Black. And this is old. I mean, it broke, but I had a hard time getting it on, and I feel like it works the same as it always had, so I don't think it was because it was old. Had a hard time putting it on the lid, couldn't get any color payout, so I decluttered it. Then I believe I went for this one, which is the Avon Spectra Define eyeliner in L01 Black, and it broke a long time ago. It's one of these liners where it is angled, and I used to love this liner. This was one of my favorite liners. I use this for everything. Again, I didn't get a lot of color payout, and I'm not sure if it was because it was old, or if it's because I was using it a different way than I would have normally. What I would have done before. Not what I would have done normally, because I always used it as a tight line. I don't even use black in my tight lines anymore. They don't make these anymore, which sucks because I really liked it. So I'm decluttering this. I'm sorry if you hear that noise in the background. My kitten is climbing the walls. Next, I tried the MKNK Perfect Eye Lip Liner Pencil. I got this from Wish. This actually had more color payout than both of the Avons. That might just be because it's newer, but I still couldn't get the type of line that I wanted. And that was my last pencil black liner. All I have left are liquids now. And I ended up getting frustrated and just went back to the Kat Von D liquid tattoo liner because it's one of my favorites. For bronzer this week, I decided to try this bronzer shade in my Smashbox palette. I didn't hate it. I think I would still rather use my butter bronzer just because I love the smell of it and I'm more used to using that one. But if I was in a bind, or if I wanted to do something quick and I just wanted to take all of these, because there's these shades, there's eye shades, and there's lip shades, I could just throw those all in my bag, and they're small. I would take that, but I would use it. But yeah. Next, I used this highlighter right here. This is the Maybelline Master Contour Fat Palette in 10, light to medium. And I use this highlight color right here, which I do not believe has a name. Yeah, I don't see a name anywhere. But yeah, it wasn't bad. It's very, very light. Honestly, I think this might be something I use again for teaching, just because it's so light. I don't have to worry about it being too much. Then I had my lashes. I didn't use those. And yeah, that was everything that I had in there from last week. So why don't we go ahead and pick out for this week? So my black liners very first, so that's what I'm going to pick first. I only have the 2 now, and because I used this last week, I'm going to go ahead and try this Avon Extra Lasting Eyeliner. It's a liquid eyeliner. It does have a felt tip, but it's pretty thin. And it's kind of watery, but we'll see. If I don't like it, I'll declutter it. Anything I declutter just goes to my niece, so. Okay. Oh, brow products. I forgot to talk about brow product film. Last week, I ended up using the Glimmer Sticks Brow Definer, and I decided that I really, really enjoyed using the pencil over the gel, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. Eye palettes this week. I think I work... Now my dog is scratching at a pillow trying to make it softer. Okay, so I am going to use the Smashbox Cover Shop Matte Eye Palette. I love these palettes. I am subbing 3 days this week, so I'm just going to go for all matte looks. So I have that. I really enjoy this palette. This was my first expensive palette, so this will always hold a place in my heart. But yeah, I have the pinks and everything in there, the pink and the purple, so I don't have to do just browns, but browns are my go-to, so I probably will. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use that. And I think if I want a little pop of color, or a pop of shine, I am going to throw in these 2 Mary Kay cream eye colors. And I have this one right here, which is Iced Cocoa. It's a very golden color. It doesn't look cocoa. They melted a little bit in my bag. They're a little old. As you can tell, most of my makeup's a little old. And then I also have this color, which is Apricot Twist, which is just a lighter goldy color. I like golds. So yeah, I will have those just in case I want something creamy. If I want something shiny. Next, I am going to go into my mascaras, and I'm going to stick with using things I haven't used before. I have this Lancome Excessive Black Hypnose Drama Mascara Voluming. Oh, wow. Instant Full Body Volume Mascara. Okay. So yeah, I will try that. I always forget that it's written on the lid. Yeah, I haven't tried this yet, so we'll give that a shot. Okay, for foundation, we're going to use the Tarte like I always do. For primer this week, I am going to try this Maybelline Master Prime. This is the Blur and Redness Control. It's green. I'll give this a shot. That way I can see whether I like this one, because that's the last primer that I have to try. For my concealer this week, I'm going to use the Maybelline, the Fit Me Maybelline concealer in Fair. Actually, I do know I like this one. I like all my concealers, but I do know I like this one. I just haven't used it on this channel yet. Alright, next I am going to try this Revlon Photo Ready Prep Set and Refresh for my setting spray. I do not believe in all-in-ones, so I'm not going to use it for prepping. You can use it as a primer, but I don't think it's a good idea, so I am going to use this as my finishing spray. I already put my Makeup Forever loose powder back in there for my setting spray, so I'm not going to go pick a setting spray. I am working a lot this week, so I am going to go into the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glow Nude palette. This is in Moon Kissed, so I will try this one again this week. These are nice colors, and they don't show a lot, so they give you just a subtle glow. So I'll go ahead and use those. For blush this week, I am going to go in with this Makeup Forever. You know what? I think this is shiny. Nope, it's matte. Okay. I am going to go into this sample of Makeup Forever. I got this from a Sephora Playox. It's this really pretty pink color. It looks like it would be kind of glowy, but it's really not. So I'm not going to be worried about that. So yes, that is in color B302. So yes, I will use that. So that's highlighter, blush, bronzer. I do have one. Okay. I am going to use this contour color for my bronzer this week and see how I like that. And last but not least, oh, I forgot to talk about perfume from last week as well. So perfume last week, I used this Tom Ford Black Orchid. God, I wish this stuff didn't cost so much. I would bathe in this stuff. It smells so good. Anyway, I would definitely use that again. This week I am going to use the Dream Angels Desire from Victoria's Secrets. I think I have used this before in the past, but it was a really long time ago, so I haven't used it lately. So I will go ahead and use that. So that is everything. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've already given it a thumbs up and you'd like to see more videos like this, then please subscribe to my channel. And if you've already subscribed and you want to be notified every time you receive, every time I post a video, then hit the little notification icon. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.